Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Most Julius here with Yay Radio. Just want to do a quick video on the chariots of iron in the Bible. So we're going to go right into it. Judges 1 and 19. And the Lord was with Judah, and he drave out the inhabitants of the mountain, but he could not drive out the inhabitant of the valley because they had chariots of iron. So we're going to get into this. Before we get into this, I want to tell a little story of speaking with a Baptist preacher, and he was telling me the reason why that God could not drive out the chariots of iron is because he said the answer was actually in Judges 2 1 through 3. And he said that God could not drive out the chariots of iron because they were disobedient with those chariots. So this is a perfect example of a preacher telling you exactly what he read in the Bible. And he actually told me word for word that he goes along with what it says in the Bible. So again, we can read this verse a million times. Mark 4 and 11. And he said unto them, unto you it is given to know the mystery of the kingdom of God, but to them without, all things are done in parables. And this same preacher told me that Judges was not written in parables, but Jesus said, if you don't know the mystery, all things are done in parables. So any book in the Bible could have a parable in it. So let's before we take a look at the metaphysical meaning, let's read Judges 1:19 again. It says, and the Lord was with Judah, and he drave out the inhabitants of the mountain, but could not drive out the inhabitant of the valley because they had chariots of iron. So in the valley, which is the lower state of consciousness, is the power of your mind has been led by the carnal mind and your emotional nature. So it's your job to take no thought. And this is what Jesus meant in Matthew 6 and 27 when he says, which of you by taking thought can add 1 cubit into his stature? So, and there are some other key instructions that's given in the Bible about constructing the temple. And the Bible tells us over and over that the body is the temple, and that uh, God does not dwell in temples made with hands, so it's not a building. So we need to understand when we are preparing the temple, we are preparing our body. So in First Kings 6 and 7, it says, and the house, when it was in building, was built of stone made ready before it was brought thither. So that was neither hammer nor axe nor any tool of iron heard in the house while it was in building. So again, your body is this temple that's in building, and you build this temple in silence. So know now when you build the temple, when we speak of Habakkuk 2 and 20, it says, but the Lord is in his holy temple, let all the earth keep silence before him. In Isaiah 62 and 6, it says, I have set watchmen upon the walls of Jerusalem, which shall hold their peace, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence. So when you make mention of the Lord, you're not keeping silence. And in verse 7, it says, and give him no rest until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. So there's two questions I want to say I got from this. How do you keep your peace, and where is Jerusalem? So in Psalms 39 and 2, it says, I was done with silence. I held my peace and my sorrow was stirred. So being silent, again, this is meditation. So again, about Jerusalem, Galatians 4 and 26, but Jerusalem above is free, which is the mother of us all. And I will go, actually, I'll have a video called Allegory and Parables Part 2, where I go in depth on what Jerusalem means. So I'll leave a link in the video for that. And again, for meditation and prayer, you can always go to I have a video for meditation and prayer. The name, I'm not getting it right now, but I'll leave a link in there as well. Do You Pray Like a Hypocrite is the name of it. So I'll leave a link for that one as well. And I'll be back soon with the next video. Thank you.